Hello.
What's going on, brother?
Here I'm auditioning.
How's everything going on this rainy night?
It's pretty
going,
shitty
bro.
outside, folks.
Oh, sure.
Just going today. Bring us some good news, bro. It's a bad day out there.
It's
man.
hot as hell in this studio, though. I'll tell you that.
Crack the door, guys.
It's
well, that's because you guys bring the heat. That's why it's hot.
You know what, Mitchell? I know you're a bullshit artist, but that was good.
You know
and
what
I
to say.
thank you, sir. You're absolutely correct. Mitchell Stewart, by the way, from the World Funk Orchestra, like I said. By the way, yet again, live at the Jazz Club Amon, New York, Wednesday night. That's right, 1 week from tonight, the May 28th set starts at 6:30 p.m., exactly when the Ham Radio Show starts. Cool. You will be, if you're there, you can listen to the World Funk Orchestra right there, sit down, and enjoy the World Funk Orchestra, maximum rhythm, funk, Afro beats, all kinds of good stuff going on. You have to see it to believe it, and you got to hear it to enjoy it. World Funk Orchestra, baby.
But guys, how are you? Before we talk about me, let's talk about you. How is everything?
Well, I got gas, and I'm not as famous as I need to be. Billy is married, so Ricky's...
I'm still trying to get famous.
Still trying to get famous over there as well. And Joe's just high.
I can't get it up.
He gets stuff from the weed shop.
We waiting on you, Mitchell.
Yeah, Mitch, if you can make us famous, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Thanks.
really. Come on.
Pencil that in.
So I'm so glad to hear that. So we are really excited. You guys have been part of the journey for the last 2 years, and we've been incubating this global orchestra, and at the same time, marinating on a New York-based orchestra that is over the top. The people that we have are all Grammy-nominated. Our band leader is a guy named, and you need to meet this guy to believe it, his name is Mac Chops Golahan. Look him up on Wikipedia, Gollehon. He was given the nickname Chops, and keep in mind, he's a trumpet player.
Okay.
And he was given the nickname by another trumpet player, perhaps you've heard of, Miles Davis.
Whoa, wow.
Never heard of him. He plays trumpet, you say?
You think?
Yeah, he plays trumpet. I've heard of it. He's like kind of, I think, a cool cat. Yeah.
I've heard things.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. So Chops is working with you guys?
He's been anointed then.
So Chops is working with us. He's our official band leader. We're going to be announcing soon that we've also signed him to my new label called Unity Music, which is home to World Funk Orchestra. Another member of World Funk Orchestra, Rebecca McCartney, who we've talked about, who's amazing, and she'll be there that night. And Chops is another artist, and we're shortly going to make a big announcement of a Ugandan superstar that will be joining us as well. So
Kamala?
at the show, the show at the Amon, the Jazz Club at Amon, is really exciting because it'll be the debut of live World Funk Orchestra in New York.
Nice.
Other than different charities we've done. So we have Aiden Perez, who's a Grammy-nominated pianist. We have multiple amazing artists with us. And Chops has only been playing on, 200 gold or platinum records. And the funny thing about Chops is that's it. Yeah, he doesn't do much. But the kind of fun thing, the story when I talked to my partner, Mike Grady, about Chops is, hey, so we should put in some cover tunes, right, to be really entertaining, and let's do songs that inspired us, and let's do songs that work with World Funk and our sound. And so first song comes up is we should do a version of David Bowie's Let's Dance. Oh. And then my partner, Mike Grady, listen to this. My partner, Mike Grady, goes, oh, that's great for Chops since he's playing on it and arranged the horns.
Well, then he's got it covered.
So we got it covered. So we're going to be doing all the songs that you know. We're going to be doing a special acoustic set. And the Jazz Club at the Amon is literally it's like the little it's a little cathedral of music in New York. It's like a little version of the Beacon. Perfect sound, perfect lights. Really, really, really excited about this. I mean, and from here, you just don't know where we're going to go next. We're not making any small plans, and this is going to be exciting. We will be back with a number of records coming out this year, including some of the members that we're playing with now. Obviously, Chops is a permanent member, and so is Rebecca and my partner, Mike Grady. So really excited, guys. And literally the perfect venue to debut the orchestra.
Right.
And we'll have 10 pieces playing. Yes.
Let me ask you a question. What's it like to be a success?
Depends which day you ask me.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what it is? It's a lot of, it depends on what days, really. So today was 5 meetings and being with you guys, which is like a highlight. You hear it in my voice. I'm a little hoarse. I've also been rehearsing every day for an hour and a half, so that has something to do with my voice. But you know what happens is you get a lot of people picking at you all day. It's like, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this, you got to do that, and you're just trying to get your gig done. So, my wife loves me, my daughter loves me. I have people that love me. That is the success of my life. Everything else is gravy, honestly.
There you go.
All right, so I have to get people to love me. That's what you're saying.
But that's hard.
Yeah, I'm trying. So, Billy, write that down. Get people to love Eddie. Put it on the list, please, of things that we have to do here.
All right, hold on. Eddie needs millions and millions and millions to pay everybody off.
Add another million. Add another million, please. Mitchell Stewart from the World Funk Orchestra, like I pointed out, one hell of a band. I guess you would be. Are you the band leader? Are you the lead singer? Are you? What would you say you are in this, bitch?
So we're, other than the cover tunes, of course, I'm the composer of all the music.
Yes.
So, orchestra plays the music of a composer, so I guess I'm guilty there. And typically, I would be the bass player. But having this orchestra, and I'm playing bass and guitars, as you know, on most of the records that we've done. So I'm going to work as the band leader, so to speak, and singer, although Rebecca and this other woman, Amelia Silva, will be singing as well. But because we have multiple singers, as you know, from the record. So there'll be 4 or 5 people singing, but I'll be leading the band, singing and playing guitar at some point. Then in the acoustic set, I'm really excited because we're going to come off of a high of all this rhythmic instruments, and then I'm just going to sit with Ethan Famadou, my young guitar player who's amazing, and just perform 2 new songs we haven't recorded yet that were inspired by my trip to New Orleans. We're going to play them just on acoustic guitars, he and I on one, and then Rebecca and Amelia joining us for vocals on the other. So anyone who comes to the show is really going to get a really great understanding of kind of a tour around the musical world, like African music, Cajun music, blues, Detroit music, from all over Africa, different parts of Africa. So it'll be 2 sets, like 16 songs at minimum, and really we're going to make it entertaining. That I promise.
Well, that's the thing about the WFO, the World Funk Orchestra, is it literally is the W part of the World Funk Orchestra is not taken lightly. The W part, the world, that's the thing. That's their canvas. They play everything from everywhere. They get inspiration from, could be a kid in Rio de Janeiro banging on pots and pans. That's the background beat to, Mitchell's new song called, Pots and Pans, whatever he wants to call it. But that's literally, they get it from everywhere and every instrument you can think of. A lot of people do think of standard, when they think of music, they think of standard like drum kits and bass guitar and, the lead guitar and all that stuff. There are so many instruments out there. And the World Funk Orchestra takes all those into consideration and then spews out great music. It's like, here we go. We're going to mix it all together, and here we go.
That fusion.
Yeah, it's a fusion. It's a definite fusion sound. Like I still play, It's a Beautiful Day. I play like all your songs because it literally you can be also it's like an earworm. That shit gets right in your ear. They know exactly what they're doing at the World Funk Orchestra.
Well, the music is good.
The music is
really,
good.
Really good. Really, really good.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Yeah, that's the thing.
It's really funny, but Beautiful Day, somehow, God bless TikTok and all the platforms, but it's amassed more than 36 million streams.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, it's a really good song.
Thank you. And we're going to look to do things that we're going to talk about, of course, on the show, but we have a plan on how we're going to really break the orchestra to where we want to take it, and it starts on Wednesday, May 28th at 6:30, because taking it out live and doing experiential shows that we plan on doing as we go forward, and releasing more records and making it a part, as we've said from the beginning, of a movement. So as we break it out, there's going to be a lot of exciting let's say, partnerships that we're going to be engaging in a lot of different ways that we're going to expose not just the music, but the message of World Funk, which is positivity and uniting through music, and finding that really that little bit of light in often a dark canvas, and that's really what we want to do. And I can't wait to share this live. I mean, I wish you guys weren't on the air so you could be there.
Oh, I know.
But,
I was going to say, can you move the show? I was wondering. Like, just move it to Thursday, the 29th.
There'll be others.
There will be others, of course.
There'll be others.
All right, listen, the next one, don't put it on a Wednesday, Mitch. I'm just saying, the next show, please don't put it on, because I would like to attend. I think everyone here would like to attend.
Yeah, I
as well.
definitely would like to be there.
Yeah.
I promise, if we have something in mind that we'll be talking about and come back on it, I'd love to have you guys there. And it's really, this whole thing is just so exciting. I mean, we're going to be with literally some of the best musicians, in the world on stage at the Jazz Club on Wednesday. And I know it's not hype; it's excitement on my part.
Mm-hmm.
And reservations are reservations at the jazzclub.com. But to come and see what we're going to do, it's. I also thought about the show. The first show is a lot of friends and family, so. I really wish you guys could be attending. But
we're sorry.
It's going to be something special. Yeah, but next time for sure. And we still know that we promised you guys to be in the studio. We have been recording elsewhere, not in the studio, so we will make that happen probably this summer as well. But, guys, I can't always thank you. You guys are always so supportive. And we will be doing Chase the Light, some new songs. We'll do Madding Crowd, and, we're doing them all. I mean, we're doing them all, and I really can't wait to share this music live with people. It's going to be special,
and we can't wait to be a part of it.
It's just so meaningful to me. Yeah, it's just so meaningful to me because I've had this and myself and my partners have had this in our head since it started, and we've waited 2 years to take it out live. So it's a really exciting moment for us all. And the lineup that we have that we're playing with is going to really be special.
See, I believe in Mitchell so much, Ricky, that, all I want him to do, because I know that he'll get one of those international music Grammys. That's what he'll get. That's what the World Funk Orchestra will get. And then we're on the album. I have a Grammy then. Mm-hmm. That's what that means, Ricky.
That's true.
Wow. What do you know?
That will be true. In fact, that will be true.
There you go.
And you know what? You get it to make the speech, but we just got to keep it clean.
Oh, I promise not to curse at the Grammys. I promise.
So Mitchell. Mitchell.
Yes, brother.
Buddy,
pal of mine.
Pal of mine.
Sound like you
So
want
listen, the record label. Let's talk the record label. So, look, you need, I know this is a lost thing now with record labels. A&R. You're looking for A&R guys. You need people to help with development of artists. I'm your man. Let me know. Wherever I can help.
If you have artists that you believe in, and I'm happy, from you guys, I would always listen to them.
Oh, thank you.
It's very funny with how music is now, and as we all know. So, we've just signed Chops, and we signed Rebecca, and we're going to announce somebody else soon too. Actually, two somebody soon. And you get into a label now, and if the goal is to make money, then you're wasting your time. Mm-hmm. If the goal is to put out great music and create a journey that people could go on, and it leads to some type of profit, it's the way to go.
That's what it's always been.
And that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So, we have developed artists, which is no one does that anymore, as you know. So, but if you do have an artist or a band or whatever that you feel is strong, then 100%, please, get it to me.
See, this is what, and
get it to my partner.
You're doing exactly what needs to be done. That's been taken away. Development of artists, and not doing it. You can't do it for the money. You have to do it for the love of the art.
Right.
If you're doing it for the money, you're wasting your time. To me, you have to do it for the love of the art.
Yep. The Rabbi Rick Rubin, right?
Mm-hmm.
He said,
Shalom.
The success is putting your music out.
Yeah.
And if you can't get past the joy of having your music listen to people, then what is the point in the first place?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At the end of the day, it's art.
Go to something else that's right. And I really, guys, I just wish you guys would be there but we will do more, and you will be there, and we'll figure that out. But it's really just so I can't explain to you what's going through my head at this point.
Of course,
we have a massive rehearsal tomorrow, 3.5 hours, and going through the sets and what have you. We will be filming that and releasing it as well, of course. But it's just such a moment that really can't wait for it. I mean, we did a vocal rehearsal yesterday with the two ladies, and they bring, Rebecca brought her angelic voice, and her friend Amelia brought it. And guys, it's going to be different than the records, and they'll be their own way. They'll be equal, but they'll be equal in their own way, and always reaching for the top. Thing about doing a show live, my first go around, people were interested in being rock star, right? And that was it. So if you really look at yourself honestly, then you're posing, you're this, you're that. You're concerned about your image. You're this. Not that we're not concerned about an image, and not that I won't be wearing a painted jacket. But it's really playing the music and having people react. That's the goal. That's where you can get somewhere, and ultimately, hopefully, build a community. Which so far so good.
Well, of course, Mitchell, you're excited because this is your child. This is the WFO. Is literally you've taken it now from infancy. It has now started to walk. And now it's starting to run when you're live at the Jazz Club Amon, New York, Wednesday night, May 28th. The set starts at 6:30, so don't be late or you're going to ruin the set. So be on time, people. Show up at least 6 o'clock at the latest. Yeah. Maximum Rhythm, Funk, Afro Beats, the World Funk Orchestra, Mitchell in his painted jacket will be there. A lot of people will be there, and it's their coming out party. This is the big time. They're at a freaking nice venue doing a live concert showing you that they're not just studio musicians. They are a live, rock, funk, jazz, R&B hybrid thing. That's about you name the style, they're in there, and they're going to go out there and showcase their skill and ability. And one day, the Ham Radio Show guys will be live on stage with them because somebody's going to have to play percussion. That's going to be us.
That's right.
That's going to be us. So on the next show, we're on stage hitting washboards, banging drums, putting bottles together, whatever we can make a sound with.
Singing a little bit.
Billy plays a mean set of maraca.
Oh, my God. He's the maraca king. You don't understand it.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. And have special Latin percussion.
Oh, my God. He's the best.
With King.
We call him Maraca Man because he's just Maraca Man. So it's going to be a phenomenal party. I'm sorry that we're going to miss it. You have to move it to the Thursday, but you can't. We're going to miss it. But however, between that and going to the studios, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot. That me and you have to talk privately about that other thing.
Absolutely.
That you kind of mentioned. That made me go, holy shit. And if that happens, let me tell you, gentlemen, this is why we love Mitchell Stewart. We love Mitchell Stewart because he's not only just a phenomenal guest and friend and everything else, one of the most gracious guys in the goddamn world. And let me just tell you, the thanks, we can't thank you enough, and we want to actually help you sometimes. Right. And me and Billy actually came up with the idea. I'm not going to release the idea yet, but we're going to help the World Funk Orchestra in our own way. Billy came up with a very good thing that we're going to work with a certain party that needs they don't need an introduction right now because I don't want to let the cat out of the bag or out of the box. I don't want to do that right now. So, but we're going to help you because you always help us. I just wanted to point that out.
That's what I was saying.
You know what, guys? It's been a long day today.
Yeah.
and I got to be honest, like, it's just really, I don't want to say the wrong word. That just seems trite, but it's really from my heart. And Eddie and guys, you know this. It's like, isn't it great that we've all actually made a bond, and all ships rise. And what you guys just said means the world to me because we are all supposed to be here to help each other.
Absolutely.
Right? I mean,
exactly.
What's the point? What is the point? And then we go for the ride together.
And I just love the way you're doing
really looking forward to seeing you guys again. Maybe even hint this summer, but
wink, wink.
But wink, wink. But
wink.
Guys, so much love for you. Always. You're special, and I come to you guys to actually usually do the late breaking news, and just you guys mean the world to us. I just want you to know that.
Hold on, the Slickster wants to say something to you.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that, first of all, I love the way you're doing it. So anyway, because this is what I've been trying to get people to understand for years who were in my circle at the time about how you need to get to where you need to get with developing these artists and so forth and so on. Because I had a record label, too. I had a record label called Soul City Music. And I had a label also. Me and my partner didn't work out. We were going different directions, so I ended up with another label called Third Eye Theory. And when I see you, I'll bring you some of the music and stuff we had, because we had the brothers, we had the Jackson brothers, who wrote "Turn the Beat Around," not Michael's brothers, but we had Pete and Gerald Jackson. They wrote "Turn the Beat Around" and everything, whatever, for Vicky Sue Robinson and all that stuff, this and that. And we have the original version. I have the original version that they did, because it was basically for them first. But they, the record label didn't like it.
You got the demo?
So they gave it to Vicky Sue Robinson.
I'd like to hear the demo if you still got it. Bring it out sometime.
I have it. I have it on my phone. I'll send it to you. Yeah.
The song is in the raw.
Yeah.
Stop plugging your own crap, Joe.
But but just for that, whatever you need, because I would love to be around that. I love the development and see where it goes and how it turns out. That's the greatest part, when you see that they developed and good. And the World Funk Orchestra is great.
Yeah.
Because I've listened to them many a times. They're great.
Mitchell sounds like he's tired.
You got to go.
And I want to let him go. The only thing I want to say is, if it helps, I don't have all the names that Slickster has. I met Jelly Roll once.
He did, huh?
If it helps. I met him once. He's great. If you want to, you could draw on my face. I'll wear a wig. Yeah. Bing, bang, boom. Instant Jelly Roll is all I'm saying.
Just send all the information. The name of the labels. Yeah. The name of the label. And... Yeah. All the stuff you're doing. Just send it over.
All right, we'll make it happen. Don't worry about it. The World Funk Orchestra live, one more time for the plug, live at the Jazz Club at the Amon, New York, Wednesday night, 1 week away, May 28th. The set starts at 6:30. Maximum rhythm, funk, and Afro beats. Gonna be a big time party going on at the freaking World Funk Orchestra coming out party. Mitchell Stewart, my music man, thank you, sir, for being on the program, and thank you for always being a friend, and thank you for being the gracious man that you are.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. So much love and light.
Absolutely.
Right. Thank you.
Take care, brother.
Thank you, Mitch. Bye.
Later, brothers.
Later, brother.
All right.
Yeah, Mitchell Stewart, ladies. A round of applause for Mitchell Stewart, first off. Don't be sitting on your hands, man.
Okay.